Hey all, I'm Krishnan Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a long distance skater, and a small time freelance skater coming to meet you guys with another video. This video is for a photography channel, okay? So we are going to talk about this web app called the Photographer's Ephemeris, okay? This app was usually available in the web, also available in the mobile phones. We'll talk about that in deep later. But before which, I just want to show you a glimpse of something from my mobile phone. Okay, let me bring my mobile phone to the screen. Oh, sorry, just need to approve few things. Okay, so yes, I reset my dock yesterday or day before yesterday because I had quite a lot of troubles locking up and everything. So let me try that again. Yeah, my mobile phone screen is here. Okay. My mobile phone screen and the apps really got changed a little bit since I made the episode of like apps I use in Motorola H60 stylus in April. Okay, this is June 22, and the view, the wallpaper, the number of apps has grown and also have reduced in certain way. Okay, so this is my mobile screen right now. So you need to digest that. Let's go to one of the apps that I want to talk about. What photographers ephemeris is about. Okay. So I used to have an app called Sun Locator. Unfortunately, in recent times, it was giving me some glitches, as in the sunrise time and sunset time was very wrong, as in like the sunrise time would be shown as 11:35 or something, and sunset time would be shown as night 11:35 or something. So it was not okay for me. I changed the app to sun position now. Okay, so this app gives me the accurate data. I You need to keep your location on. So this is the other view of quick access buttons. Okay, I showed you the normal way of the control center when I made the apps I use in my Motorola H60 video, but this is the another control center with quick access buttons. Okay, so you need to have your location on. The spin button you're seeing below the media players, that so you need to have it on so that it can give you the accurate results. So it found my place in Nedundaru, that's where I live, and it has given my longitude and latitude over here. Okay, to pinpoint my location. So astronomical twilight, 4:36 a.m. That's probably the time when your the top side of your sun is crossing the horizon of the earth. Okay, so nautical twilight is for the people who are in the sea, and civil twilight is for us who live in the land. Okay, and astronomical, I think it's also probably for the land. Okay, so sunrise exactly happens at 5:54 a.m. today, and golden hour ends at 6:24 a.m. I usually love to shoot in golden hour and probably 1 hour or 1.5 hours from that. Okay, for mobile phone photography shoots or for my using of my Fuji X Pro 2 or something. Okay, that's the preferred time I usually go for photo walks. But unfortunately, when I want to reach or shoot any architectural designs, the architectural sites are not open for photography or photo walk at the time of the hour. You can't shoot golden hours. You got to stay outside the archaeological site and shoot whatever shots available for you outside the archaeological sites. Most of the archaeological sites in India are open only by 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning. So sun is way beyond your shoulder. Actually, it's above you. Okay, the shadows will be very short, and it's very hard for you to shoot without a filter. Okay, so I choose my subjects wisely according to the time, and then I go for a photo walk. Okay, I don't go at any time of the day and bring back some photographs. Okay, but that also happened with me. I have gone, I've to make some photo walk this time, so I would be going to some locations. For example, Senji was one such location wherein like I did not have any other choice. I have to go on one particular day. It was summer, too hot, shadows were short, and sun was at the peak. Like hard shadows and everything. I liked hard shadows because I shoot black and white. But like the point is like sometimes you would miss some good shots, and you have to shoot what is available for you. That's what I have done. Most of my on location for photo walks have been like I've shot what was available for me rather than I could plan and take one shot for one particular day for the entire day. That never happened. I have to go. I'll shoot some 50, 60 photographs. I'll actually shoot 1,500 photographs, out of which 50, 60 would be approved by me, and only two or three would be good enough for archival print, and all that. So that's how my story have been. So I've been using some similar apps like this in various point of my lifetime since I started photography. Okay, I know about all these apps in 2014 and 15 because I was learning course of landscape photography. So I have a certification in landscape photography, but it was quite through online video material from lender.com. Right now it is called as LinkedIn Learning, whatever. Okay, so I will check all these timings. Okay, so when is my noon time? 12:17 p.m. When is the golden tower at the time of dusk? Dawn is early morning. Dusk is when sun is settling. Sunset is at 6:40 p.m. So I have to shoot in between that. Okay, so I have to plan from five o'clock or 5:15 in the evening to 6:40 when sun is about to set. Okay, till the orange sky or a reddish sky that is available for you. Okay, so I have to look for all these things, and I'm not an astrophotographer, but if you're an astrophotographer, these apps would be very useful for you because like it will tell you all the details of the sun and the constellations available for you. Okay, constellation is just the patterns of stars available in the sky. Okay, I'll show you one another app that I kind of use for my identification. If I was astrophotographer, I actually planned many shots for astrophotography for archaeological sites when I used to be a very confused person in the political ideologies. Okay, so I would support thesis. I would support the good things from far left. I would support the good things from far right. I would support the centrist, and only then slowly I understood like what is what and what is what and what is what. I filtered everything. Like I don't like caste. I don't like religion. I don't like to differentiate people based on their color, race, and everything. So I want equality. So slowly I moved to be an atheist and an anarchist. Okay, and I also, yeah, I didn't like how capitalist society is controlling people. But I'm a very, non-violence guy. I follow Mikhail Bakunin's methods. So in those times, like I used to shoot quite a lot of archaeological sites in India, which are temples. That's what I'm trying to mean here. So I planned few shots that I wanted to do in the archaeological thing, and which is like star trail photography. So I learned about constellations back then. Okay, right now it's almost like 10 years. or more than 10 years, 12 years actually, I lost touch of what I have learned. Okay. So here is the complete list of azimuth angle and the complete list of times of the sun and position of the sun. Okay. So this gives you the angle of sun. Okay. Azimuth angle is the angle horizontally calculated from north of wherever you are. Okay. North is 0, east is 90, south is 180, west is 270. Again, it goes back like this. Okay. So 68.3 is the actual sun position right now. Okay. If you go there, you can find that. So like that, you can calculate the moon rise if you're a moonlight photographer, moon photographer, and all that. There is a specific name for that, but I don't remember it right now. So the moon rise and everything, moon phases, it's perigee, apogee, all those things, you can understand from here. Um, the no moon day, full moon day, that's exactly what it is. Okay. So if you're a Galaxy series photographer, what you need to do? I mean, astrophotography includes most of the things. So if you're looking for any strange stars in the sky, what you got to do and all that. You can learn from these apps. Okay. Mainly these days, what I do is I look for sunrise and sunset, not more than that. Okay. And if you are a cinematographer or a filmmaking person, it can definitely help you in a way that, because like you can follow the sun path. So if this is my camera, and if there has to be sun path somewhere. Okay, if I rise my camera somewhere, okay, it'll actually give me the grid of sun. I think you see the sun, so you can see the sun path right now. Okay, you can see the sun path. You can follow where the sun will be at what time. Okay, like this in the phone, and you can understand like, okay, my sun is going to be at this point, and I will have to plan my filmmaking shot like this. Okay, I have to position my subject like this. I have to position my camera like this, and on all that you can plan. Okay, so this is just a basic app. Okay, it doesn't give you much details at all. I will close this. This is a sun location app. Okay, and you can get it from. Sorry, I moved out to a little far. In Android, like if you go to the left page, it'll give you the weather, local news right now, and everything. The topics that you're interested in. Okay, so that's what happened to me. But if you go to the Play Store and if you type sun position, that's the app that you need to download. It's a free app. For now, you can also buy the full version, which cost you 1,000 rupees. I haven't bought the full version. Okay, I have only the free version that you're seeing here. And the free version itself is more than enough for me for the kind of photo work I do. I only do photo works for YouTube these days because print doesn't sell for me. Okay, so that is that. Mind you, this episode is not about me telling what I know to you, or how to use whatever that is there available in the internet or as a mobile phone app tool and everything. Okay, this is about like collaborative effort. Like I'm going to learn with you. I'm tracing back my learnings from 10 years ago. Okay, so let's close this app. We don't want any mobile screens right now. I'll go disconnect my mobile. I'll turn off locations. Okay. And I'll go disconnect my mobile from USB. So remember whatever I told you from my mobile app. Okay. You will find similar things here in the photographer's Ephemeris app. Okay. Let's go here. And there is one more app which I told you, right? I will show you about constellations. What is the shortcut for spotlight? Stellarium. Sorry, I misspelled it. So this app, it'll open in full screen. I'll be gone for a few seconds. I'll bring it back to a small size. Wait for the app to open, huh? I hate rainbow wheels. I can't avoid that these days because my computer is too slow. Okay. I brought the app to a smaller view. Okay. So yes, my computer is late 2014 Mac Mini, so it's really hard to show you the intricates of these apps. These involves quite a lot of graphic processing, computing, and everything. Okay, this is not my exact view of the land that I'm in right now. Okay, the image that you're seeing is the example of a 360 image. It's shot somewhere in the world. Okay, but my location is correct. Tiruchirappalli is my location. Okay, so if I go and show you the night view or something, not this is the night view. The night view, you can see various constellation forming patterns. So you see that this is forming a pattern. We have Alpha Trads, Mirak, Mirpak, Capella. That's where our sun is right now. You can see how the sun is there. If you want, you can turn on the grid and everything. Okay, that'll give you the azimuth angle and other stuff, to learn about your longitude, latitude, locations, and everything. Okay. If you're an astrophotographer, you would definitely follow all these things. And if you're if you're doing sincerely star trail photography and star photography, you would follow all these things. You can see like there is a pattern formed by stars over there, big star, small star, and if you connect, you can follow certain patterns. Okay, so whenever you are here, you got to find the star. If you're doing star trail photography, you need to find the star called Polaris in the sky. Okay, that Polaris would be forming some pattern like this. I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong. It goes like this and it goes like this and it forms some pattern. The star in the end is probably called Polaris, and that is what we are looking here, and it is forming that pattern which I couldn't spot right now. Okay, so that if you place your camera at Polaris, you will get a star trail photography. Star trail is as in like you got to use intervalometer and keep shooting photographs continuously for 1 hour, 2 hours for following the stars. So all the stars will form a line like this. All the stars in the sky would form a line like this, and your landscape will be highlighted. It could be a mountain or something like that. It has to be a naturally formed element in the earth. Only then you will be able to do star photography. Okay. These days, I can't do star photography from where I live. Okay. I live in Tiruchirappalli. Okay, and it's impossible to do star photography here because light pollution is very high. Street lamps, vehicles moving, airplanes flying, and cell phone towers. All these have lights in them. So when you are doing long exposures, like these lights will pollute your star trail photography, so you can't do much. So I use this Stellarium app to understand my constellations and everything. I used to study all these things with this app. Back then, this app is very old actually. I haven't even updated in very long time actually because my computer is very old, no, so it can't update the latest version. Latest version could have much more better view for you, and even the satellite map that shows what is happening right now, and all that. So this app will also help you in understanding. Okay, my sun is here. Okay, where is the sun? My sun. I lost my sun. It has to be somewhere here. Huh? Okay. Oh yeah, we found the sun. So the sun is here, and I know the sun is above like this, its angle is coming like this. So if I'm shooting this warehouse subject from long, okay, the shadows will be falling onto the direction where the sun opposite to the sun. Okay, so I can shoot like this, and I go have to use certain amount of exposure if the sun is this much bright. Okay, and if there are any other buildings, I can understand, like if that building is going to cover my subject that which is the warehouse which I am trying to shoot right now, or if there would be any man-made objects like like rails or any sort of gateways that is blocking the view of the subject that I want to shoot, I can go and check it. Okay, so that's how it will be useful for you. So you can plan your shoots with these kind of apps. Okay, so the idea of these apps are usually it's to help you shoot your photography well. My adaptive screen was on my Motorola H60 stylus. That's a feature that the front camera can recognize that you are looking at the screen, and it will never turn off the screen. Okay, so let's get to the main subject here, photographers ephemeris. Okay, so this app will not let you miss the moment. No, it'll let you know where you have to be, and it will also give you the direction of the sun, shadows, and the sight of the subjects. Right, this photographers ephemeris is available for desktop web app as a desktop web app. It is available for iOS. Okay, it's not available for Android right now, and it's not available in Linux. But through Linux phones and Linux computers, you can access the web app. Okay, you'll have Firefox browser or any other browser, open source browsers that you can use. Okay, you can see the reviews given by National Geographic outdoor photographers. Okay, one of the most useful apps. Okay, so you can understand these apps that we are talking about, Stellarium or Sun Position or Photographers Ephemeris app. These apps are designed for people who love natural light. Okay, who would not use any official artificial lights, not official artificial lights to shoot their subjects. Okay, maybe you might need to bounce the light, maybe you need a little bit of flare for the hair, to separate the subject from the background, and all. You can do all the tiny improvements to your subjects, but like most of the shoot is done with natural light. It's for those people who want to do that. Okay, so like the photographers ephemeris is a app designed for photographers working with natural light. If you're shooting landscape, wildlife, architectural, real estate, weddings, or natural light portraits. Okay, so it's designed for photographers. Even filmmakers can make use of it. Okay, so you can exactly see the direction and of the sunrise and sunset and everything. Okay, and you can plan in advance. It doesn't mean like the apps that I showed you will show the details for sun and sun position, or moon and moon position, sunrise and sunset of the moon for today. Today is 22nd June, um 2026, right? But it can also show the sunrise, sunset, moonrise, moonset, and all that could be shown to you for any particular date in the calendar. Okay, it can show you that. That's why it's special. So if I want to plan my next schedule of filmmaking shoot is on September, I could plan if I'm having a outdoor shot at one particular location, I can go in the map for that particular location using this app, which is Photographers Ephemeris, and go to that location in the map. And on that particular day in September, I'm in June right now, but I can plan my shoot schedule and how it will look in September, say 22nd of September in the morning 8:30 at that particular location. I can find if there is any buildings blocking my subjects, or how the sun will be there, how the shadow will fall, and all that I can plan, and I can go for my shoot. It's that accurate, and it will be helpful for you. Okay, night and day, you can shoot night and day. Okay, TPE means the photographer's ephemeris app. Okay, so that's what it signifies. Okay, the planning night photography. If you're even shooting filmmaking in night, or if you're astrophotographer doing night photography, shooting Milky Ways, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, like star trail photography. TP tells you when astronomical twilight ends, when the moon is new, and when galactic center, the most photogenic part of Milky Way will rise. This is essential for data for night photography planning. Okay. So you can do Milky Way photography. It not only gives you 2D representation of where you are, it will also give you 3D representation of where you are and the location that you want to shoot and everything. And you need to actually be a subscribed member to view access or full potential of this app. Right now, I'm not a like a subscribed member. I can't afford it right now. I'll show you the free app. Okay, so you need to sign in to access this app. TPE for iOS include augmented reality. Augmented reality is something which I just showed you a little bit. I showed you the path of the sun from inside my room by opening my camera in using the sun location app on my Android phone, right? So that's part of augmented reality. So it might have more inclusion of what is needed in the augmented reality. Okay, you can also use this app probably from AR headsets, VR headsets. Then you can see how things are happening around you by looking around you. VR headsets and AR glasses, and you can have a look at the Earth around you. Okay, 3D celestial sphere. That's what we are talking about here. Okay, so have a look at this app's intro and read the articles and everything. Okay, this app, I think they have a YouTube channel. Okay, I'll give you the QR code for this. You can go to this YouTube channel and read about this app, how to use this app completely if you want. If my explanation is going to be very limited, so I suggest you to go to the Photographers Ephemeris YouTube app and go and read every part of the video that is needed for you. If you don't understand one particular letter, go Google or ask AI and understand it. Okay, this is the YouTube channel, and the website QR code is this. Okay, this is the QR code for the website. You can scan it if you want. You can have to go and visit the website and to understand what is happening. Okay, they have an Instagram page. You can go to the bottom of that website and find the Instagram page in the YouTube channel's link over there. Okay, right now I don't want to show you that. I have given you the QR code for the website, so I want you to go and find the details that you want. Okay, let's get into the app without any further delay. Okay, I've held you for long, showing you about solar position app from mobile phone, and showing apps of photographers ephemeris. I mean, Stellarium on my desktop for a very long time. Okay, let's move my window to the center because it blocks a lot of information from the bottom. Okay, so this is the window that you would see once you logged into Photographers Ephemeris. Okay, on to the left you will have the calendar. On to the right you will have the list of events that is going to happen soon. First quarter moon, lunar apogee, minimum lunar declination, full moon, and everything. Okay, this events will be given with date when it is happening. Okay, or you can learn about the events that happen throughout the year. Okay, March, April, May, June. June is where we are right now, and we are on 22nd June. It's first quarter of the moon. So if you want to know what is first quarter of the moon, just go to the AI and ask what is first quarter of the moon, and yeah, I will let you know about what it is. I'm using Grammarly AI because like it sits on my desktop like a Siri AI in the modern computers. Mine is very old computer, late 2014 Mac Mini, but it works for me like this. So I could quickly ask a question. It doesn't have a memory or history that will hold my questions, and so that I could recollect whatever I asked this app. But I think it might have yeah, a recent update has the history. Okay, so I can ask the questions and I can learn. So moon's visible phase is illuminated. Okay, as you see from the earth, moon's visible phase is illuminated. It looks like a half moon. So first quarter moon is a half moon. Okay, the right half is lit in the northern hemisphere, the left half is lit in the southern hemisphere. If you are on the southern hemisphere, the left half of the moon will be lit. If you are on the northern hemisphere, right half of the moon will be lit. Okay, so such informations are very essential. There are so many things you can learn from these apps, like what is lunar apogee. Lunar apogee, or I'm going to give a question mark so it understands what it is and gives me the answer. Lunar apogee is the point in the moon orbit when it is farthest from the earth. So with lunar perigee, I can imagine that it is closest to the earth. Okay. So the moon orbit is slightly elliptical, so its distance from the earth changes. At apogee, the moon can appear a little smaller and less bright than average. So that's when it is very far from the earth. Okay. Opposite point is called perigee when the moon is closest to the earth. Okay. So you can understand when is lunar perigee happening, and you can go for photography shoot. If you're planning a very romantic song and you want to shoot in the mountains with less light pollution in the night, and you want the moon in the background, you find lunar apogee, lunar perigee. Lunar perigee recently happened on 15th of June. So you go to the hilltop, place your lovebird couple there. You can shoot a wonderful song there, even if it is for wedding or even for filmmaking. Okay, you go to lunar perigee time when it is happening, and how big the moon will be appearing. It will be appearing a little bit over 8%, slightly bigger than normal, and you can shoot your shot and have that framed. Okay, or have that song part of a song or sequence or montage sequence. Okay, it's like that. You study like that. What is new moon? It's the new moon. Actually, it's a full moon, I believe. Okay, and maximum lunar declination. You can go and learn what all these things is. Okay, uh, for me, I have not dig deep into this. Okay, lunar declination. I'm going to ask a question mark, and it'll give me what it is. So lunar declination is the moon's angular distance to north or south of the celestial equator. Okay, if the moon is above celestial equator, its declination and is positive. If it is below celestial equator, its declination is negative. Okay, it changes continuously as moon's orbits Earth, and roughly over to 27.3 a day cycle. Okay. So when moon is orbiting the earth, it changes the direction between the equator of the earth. The equator is the central line that splits the earth in two. So moon could go above the equator or below the equator. Okay. So that's the lunar declination. So you can go to this events and you can check about the lunar cycles like this. Lunar cycle is study about the moon, the position of the moon. So if you want lunar perigee again, it's going to happen on 13th of July. It's only 7% bigger. So you can plan your shoot like that for wherever the location that you want to shoot with. Probably you could go to Grand Canyon in the US and shoot the moon. You can find how moon would be looking at that time in Grand Canyon and shoot. Okay, and for lunar perigee. Okay, but right now whatever information you are looking here is for Srirangam, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Okay, that's what this information is showing us for now. Okay, and all the lunar perigee, all the events that you saw, it's for my place right now. Okay, or my place, or for India right now, or for Tamil Nadu right now. If it is the longitude and latitude changes, these timing and date could also vary. Okay, so be aware of that. So this is the lunar cycle. Then you have the solar eclipses. If you are following solar eclipses, you can follow all these things. So 2026 17th was the solar eclipse. It was annular eclipse. What is annular solar eclipse? Annular solar eclipse. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between Earth and the sun, but the moon is slightly too far from the Earth to completely cover the sun. As a result, a bright ring of sunlight remains visible around the moon, often called the ring of fire. So that is annular solar eclipse. Total solar eclipse is complete dark, I believe. Total solar eclipse. A few things I know, I still want to search it on the AI so that people would understand and follow this video along with me. A total solar eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between Earth and the sun and completely blocks the sun from the view for a short time. Okay, so that is annular solar eclipse and total solar eclipse. So total solar eclipse is about to happen on 12th of August, and this is the longitude latitude location. Okay, that's where we have east and west. North and west of the longitude latitude. I believe this is what it is, or some other calculation. Kindly correct me. If you take a screenshot right now, I can't do this right now because my computer is too slow. Okay, what you got to do is like you got to take the. I'll do a small sketch. Take a screenshot of this particular August thing. Okay, and upload that image to Gemini AI or ChatGPT. It will let you know what is what in this complete thing. Grammarly cannot do images actually, but if you have Siri AI in the modern iOS, not iOS, where Mac OS 27, when you actually circle something, it can actually give you what is what. Or probably I can hold you there and I'll go to Gemini and Gemini, stay with me. And you're looking at photographer's Ephemeris page.
I'm ready to chat about whatever's on your mind or help you with anything you need throughout the day. What are you thinking about right now?
I'm looking at the photographer's Ephemeris page. Hope you're looking at that too. I want to understand what are these values that you're seeing beside the total solar eclipse. Okay.
Looking at the Ephemeris page for the total solar eclipse on Wednesday, August 12th, 2027, the values you're pointing to show a Y value of negative 0.8977, which is the gamma, representing the distance of the eclipse axis from the Earth's center. Next, the number plus 1.0386 indicates the eclipse magnitude, and the duration of totality is 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Thank you. So what it said is like the 218 is the latitude value and this is the gamma value where the eclipse is going to happen from the Earth. Okay. So North Atlantic Ocean is the location. You can find it more accurately or something like that. Okay, you got to go and check. Okay. So yeah, this is for the this solar eclipse calendar is shown between 2001 to 2100 as a century. Okay, complete results you can find it for even 2085, 50, and all those years. Okay, it goes for this entire century. Mm. Okay, and you can go back and turn back and see like when things happened in 2001 and 2002 also. Okay, those are the informations you will find on the events. The events were these three lines. Okay, and this is the calendar. This calendar shows all the dates that you want to plan your shoot or plan your wedding shoot, or anything else that you want to plan. Okay, today I'm showing you everything for today, which is 22nd June. Okay, so below that you can see the data about like 707 Asia Kolkata plus 5:30 GMT plus 5:30. This gives the Greenwich Mean Time, which is plus 5:30 for us in India according to Indian Standard Time. Okay, it is calculating based upon the point somewhere near Kolkata. Okay, and here you will have the map controls. Right now, we are only looking at the simple graphical map, a standard map that you would find anywhere else. Okay, but unfortunately, I can't show you all the satellite map view. It's only for the pro versions. If I have a subscription model, I can show you the satellite view. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of that right now. So we have to understand with whatever that is being shown in this screen right now. Okay, so I can't show you much. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the subject. Okay, understand that I am the subject here. My apartment Royal Glen 2 is located there. Okay, on the right you will find few icons, which is which is to zoom this to full screen. Okay, it gives you a slightly bigger view. Okay, and we have the location, current location. It's the primary pin, and it's the camera pin or something like that. Okay, so if I have to place my camera pin or wherever I'm going to shoot this from, I think what is that? Yeah, probably that is my camera view and the pin that is needed to shoot the subject. Okay, I can place this elsewhere and I can understand like how things are going to be for me. Okay, and if you hit the current location, it'll ask you permission and it'll take you to your location. Okay, based on your internet service provider is pinging them. Okay, so this is the current location and everything, and it gives you the elevation map of the red color pin, and the camera that you're going to place to shoot the subject, which is the red color pin. Okay, gives the elevation map. So, which in the satellite view, you can imagine that I have a subject, my male lead and the female lead are standing over there. So if I'm going to place my camera at exactly 10 meters distance from them for a full shot, okay, there will be the terrain like this. Terrain could go up and down. It cannot be flat. My sun is going to be at one position. Okay, so this line, these lines you're seeing here, this is this thick orange line is sunset. Thick gray line is actually moon rise, I believe, and this is moon transit. Okay, and this is sunrise. This yellow line is sunrise, and this is sun transit, or yeah, probably sun transit line, where the sun is traveling here according to your subject. Okay, so the sun is here right now. The shadows are going to be on the opposite side, so you can't place your camera on the shadow. So you got to place your camera somewhere else. You can plan like that. Okay, you can plan your shoot like that. Okay, and it will give you the elevation between everything, your azimuth angle, the distance from your subject and everything. Right now I'm too far from my subject. I'll go near. Okay, 159 feet or something like that. So I want to go much closer, and you can shoot your subject. Okay, like that. So this gives you the clear line of what is what. Okay, so in the bottom at the moment the time is around 9:34, right? So that is what is showing here. Okay, if the time is 9:34, if you place it there at 9:34, how the sun is traveling, okay, where will be the shadow and everything. Okay, so today the moon set time is wait, I want to read that completely. You follow me, the text that is there on the screen. Okay, the approximate moment when the upper limb of the moon disappears below the obstructed horizon. Okay, so when the moon set is something where moon is disappearing from the horizon of the earth. Okay, time of the moon set varies greatly depending upon the phase. The days after new moon offer opportunities to shoot a thin crescent during the twilight hours in the western sky, but check the best visibility times. Okay, gives you the tips for the photography. Can show the thin line of the moon on the horizon if you are on west side of the earth, and if you happen to see that, you can shoot it. That's what it is giving you that. Okay, and it's the close to the night time. Okay, because you can see like the time is like 12:05 in the night. Okay, and your sensor can see more than what your naked eye can see. Okay, so here comes the first quarter. First quarter of the moon disk is the 50% illuminated, often rising during the day and setting at the night. The moon reaches 50% illumination at first quarter. It can be photographed in the evening hours in many locations. The partially illuminated moon adds a characterful touch as a compositional element and reveals visually rich topography with a telephoto lens. Okay, if you want to shoot the moon when it is half lit, this is the time. 3:25 in the morning today on 22nd June, you can do that at whatever particular angle, whatever elevation, whatever the direction of the azimuth angle, everything is presented in the screen. You can get the longitude, latitude of your location. You can place your pin. See, I've placed my pin here in Srirangam today, right? You can actually move your pin and go to a different location. Okay, so what I'll do is I would take my pin and put it in Pulambadi, and I'll place my follow-up camera pin there, and I will find the informations down for that location over here, the elevation and the subject, altitude, latitude, azimuth angle, distance from the subject, everything will change. So in that way, so today is 22nd June. So if I'm planning my shoot on say 30th of June in some place, say not in Tiruchirappalli, but I'm actually planning to shoot in Karur, I place my pin there at the location. Okay, and place my observer pin over here. Okay, so the red pin is the subject pin and the gray pin is the observer's pin. Okay, and I can go to that location and I can understand like, oh, this is where the sun is going to be. Oh, this is where the shadows are going to be. So this in between my subject and me, there is these many landscape differences. We have few buildings in between. So I have to place my subject here so that the shadow will not fall on my subject from the building. So I have to plan all these things and then I can go for a shoot. If I'm doing for photography, a landscape thing, I have to place the pin accordingly where there is a landscape, a beautiful mountain or a scenery, and then I have to look for the sun's location and then go for all these things. Okay. So in the let me actually come to a not a zoomed version, and you can see like there is something called 3D. If I hit 3D, it'll give me the 3D map of that particular location. It's saying, yeah. So somewhere in the Karur, that's where I placed my subject pin, the observer pin, right? So it will give me the complete 3D view of the Earth at that moment. So I can follow the sun. The orange or the yellow line is the sun, and the gray line is the moon. So I can understand, oh, this is where my sun is going to be at this particular time of the shoot. So I can place my subject like this. So this is how the long of the shadow of the subject is going to be. I can place it accordingly and I can understand. So you can, on the horizontal thing, you will see the azimuth angle starting 0 in the north, 180 in the south, 270 in the west, 90 in the east. Okay, so this is how you plan your shoot with this. Okay, let me come out of 3D, but there is something called WX. Okay, this WX tell you the weather view. I'm already signed in. Should take me inside easily. Let's wait for my computer to load the graphics. It will take more time. So this weather view gives you the heat signature right now. So it starts from -70 to 47 degrees Celsius in the bottom. You can see red means it's too super hot. between 36 degrees Celsius to 47 degrees Celsius. That's where we are. It's very hard, so it's hardly to find the cloud. Yes, in this photographer's Ephemeris web app or mobile app, you can understand the clouds. So if there is going to be overcast on the clouds, you can understand. In next hour, there is going to be a overcast day. It's like natural human tendency to look at the sky and understand. Okay, in next 2 hours, clouds might move here. We have to plan our shot quickly in the outdoor location and take it quickly, or wait for the clouds to pass in next 1 or 2 hours and then take our plan our shot. You know, it's going to give you that idea. So here you can see the cloud low, cloud mid, cloud high, cloud total. This green values indicates these values over here. Mid level cloud, high level cloud, lower level cloud. This cyan is actually lower level cloud. You can plan all these things with this photographer's ephemeris. Okay, in the bottom you have a graph. I'll tell you what it is. Let's wait for the map to reload here. It's a bit long episode, but I'm only giving you the basics. I'm not giving you everything that is there. So the orange line is the sunrise. Okay, sun rises at one point from the horizon, go to the noon, and it sun sets at the one point. This gray line is for the moon. Moon rises, moon sets, then everything is under the horizon, and then moon rises again. Okay, so it's that graph, and this is the graph. Okay, for sun. It's just that sun and the moon. Gray is moon, and the orange is the sun. Okay, so where we are now, astro start, astronomical twilight, nautical twilight, and full moon. A full moon is the full moon's disk or less fully illuminated, occurs near the time of sunset. Okay, so it's morning, 5:26 in the morning. You will find the full moon possibly, and you can photograph if you want to. Okay, so the favorite subject of many photographers, especially at moonrise, when it can be juxtaposed behind city skylines or landscape, try to shoot it during early twilight to manage dynamic range. Okay, so they give you how you have to position it, juxtaposition and everything. We discussed juxtaposition in Elliot Horowitz episode. I've just mentioned about the word juxtaposition in that episode in my photography channel. Okay, the civil start. Civil start is for the urban areas and everything. Nautical start is for the people who are in the sea and everything. Okay, and astro start is for people who are shooting the skies and everything. Okay, so here the sun lies 6 degrees below the horizon. So you can see that on that line, particular line, sun is 6 degrees below the horizon. Okay, the photography tip is civil twilight can be good time to shoot the planets or crescent moon in the morning. The the waning or warning crescent moon may rise to the east before the sunrise. Okay, then comes the sunrise. This is the moment where sun rises above the horizon. Okay, it's characterized by rich, warm light and deep shadows. Okay, and if you shoot subjects illuminated by the rising sun, one shadow is out of shot, and the color temperature changes quickly at sunrises above the horizon. Okay, then comes the moon set. Moon is set right now if you're following moon, and all that. Then comes the golden hour. Okay, after sunrise, the golden hour comes 1 hour or half an hour after sunrise. Okay, at 6:28 a.m. So what you can do in as a photography tip, they are also giving the photography tip. Period immediately following the sunrise offers warm, soft light, and as the sun rises beyond 6 degrees, shadows begin to shorten and the light becomes cooler and less soft. Okay, harsh lights shades at this moment. Okay, you can shoot wonderful subjects in the early in the morning. Okay, and sun transit happens. It goes to the noon, and then sunset happens, comes to the end. So they have given the tips for photographers what type of shots you can plan. Okay, then comes the so after sunset, moon rises going to happen, and that nautical and astro thing they have given here. So this is photographer's ephemeris app. I'm just giving you the overview of what is happening there. in the scene of the computer. Okay, and I'm not giving you much information right now. I'm just giving you very basic that is already visible to you. You can go and understand, but I'm giving you a little more information like where you can follow uh, some thoughts, like where if you want to shoot moon, if you want to shoot stars, if you want to shoot sun, if you want to shoot a subject, where your subject has to be placed and everything. This is a 2D map that I'm showing you right now. But if you have, if I can give you a 3D map, or a satellite map view, you will understand it better. Okay. Oh, this is where this particular landmark is. Oh, then I have to place my subject here. So that's when I'll understand what is happening there. You will understand all those things over here. Okay. So, and if you go to the locations, you can actually search and find particular location and go and shoot. So these were the times when I was politically confused, wherein like I wasn't sure if I was a theist or atheist, or like if I'm a centrist or a far right or far left, or center left or center right. These are the confusions. Right now, I'm very clear. I'm an atheist. I'm an anarchist, and I'm a far left guy. Okay, I follow all these things. So in those in that times, I was following all these temples that I want to shoot. Okay, uh, locations. That's what is give you location give you access for all these things. You need to have a professional, I mean, subscribed account for making or seeing much more details over there. Okay, that is the last thing I wanted to show you. So that is the photographer's Ephemeris app, the web app. Mobile app might have much more details. I don't have an Android, I mean, iOS device with me to share much more details about the photographer's Ephemeris app, which shows the position of the sun, the shadows, moon, moonlight, and a lot of things about this. Okay, if I had the satellite map, I could go to the exact location and I can show you the trails of the sun and the moon, how the location would be at various points, how you can plan your shot, and it's much more interesting actually. I couldn't show you that right now, very sorry. But if you want to upgrade, like you can pay. The web supporter app is just 700 bucks. You are supporting this tool. If you need the pro version, it's 2000 rupees annually. And if you want to use it, monthly charges only 300 rupees. Okay, you can pay that and you can use this. Right now, I'm more content using the free version only. Okay, I'm not going for photo walks. I can't afford going for photo walks these days because my allowance is only 5,000 Indian rupees, and with this I have to buy electrolytes and the sleeping tablets that I need in the night, and then I have to recharge my mobile phone. Then I have got the subscriptions like Amazon Prime, Netflix, and other things. And if any other things needed for you running my YouTube channels, I have to pay for that within this 5,000 Indian rupees. Okay, and yeah, a lot of commitments. And if you happen to see that the charge, the spending that I'm making to make videos for walking, bicycling, and long distance skating is actually very less or zero money. But for photography, it costs you more. You got to travel, do your photo walk at one particular time, and then come back with data. Each photo walk's data is more than 100 GB or 150 GB. So it increases the hard drive storage also. Every year I need to buy 5 TB hard drive to save all the videos that I'm making. So it's expensive for me. So I can't do more photo walks these days. Even if I save and go for a photo walk, I have to save for at least 7 to 8 months, at least 30,000, 40,000 rupees. I have to collect myself and then go for a photo walk, and it won't be even sustainable for more than a week or two, depending upon the city I'm going. If it is further north, it won't be sufficient for not even 3 days. If it is somewhere down south between these southern states of India, it's not even enough to sustain for more than a week. So if I spend 7 months savings on that, I would be making only one photography video. Okay. So that's why I couldn't do much photography video, for which I need monetization and everything. If you happen to like my content, please donate to, www.cod4studios.in. Okay. And when you go to the card4studios.in, it will take you to the donate page only. Okay. You can either donate by UPI or PayPal. Okay. Kindly please help me. I need a new computer and I need money to travel. So help me. I've been posting videos without fail continuously for 9 years every month for photography. Okay. And I have more than 600 videos on two of my YouTube channels. Okay, please support me. Okay, so hope you like this video about photographers ephemeris. I only gave you the glance. I did not give you the entire view of what I'm doing. Okay, I hope you liked it. I'm Krishnan Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, long distance creator, signing off. Bye. Alien K here.